How's it going, ladies and bruises? I'm Bobby Sixkilla, and welcome back to the Somnium Files. We're going to continue our investigation of Iris's murder. We'll see. We're going to go see Sojima first, and then Hitomi if we got time left before the date that we have to go on to get the last of the information that we need. Because Iris won't divulge anything without a date first. Which is extortionate.
Sojima is a key person of interest in this case.
Yes. Obviously.
Earlier, the boss cited 3 points of suspicion against him, and I agree with her assessment. I checked the call logs of So's phones. Congressman Sojima has one phone under his name, and a burner phone rented under a fake name.
Yep.
Did you find anything interesting?
Unfortunately, no.
Really?
But I do have something. I looked into So's secretary's phone. One call in particular stood out to me.
Huh?
It was 1 week ago. From Fuchu Prison. The caller identified themselves as inmate number 89.
That's right, yeah.
Number 89.
We haven't checked that out yet.
Yes. This is most likely the same person who called HQ.
I know who killed Shoko Nadami.
Alright. Well, that gives us something. Who is number 89?
From what I can determine, he is an assassin. He accepts jobs from the
Clearly not very good at it because he's in jail.
Substantial rewards. His code name is Falco.
Falco?
Correct.
Uh-oh. What keeps triggering that? What's his name? What's his actual name?
You don't know?
He is not registered in any databases. He could be a foreigner or recent immigrant, but it would be impossible to determine from where. However, I did not detect any accent in his speech. I believe we can conclude that he grew up in Japan.
Okay. What's the relationship between So and 89?
Unknown. You would have to ask Mr. Sojima for that information.
Oh, I will.
Number 89 said he knew who killed Shoko.
He did. But that may be a lie.
Does he have any connections to the Cyclops serial killings?
Unknown. In all honesty, I have no idea.
Well, that's not very helpful. What else we got? What's he in jail for? He's an assassin,
Murder.
killing people, yeah.
He is serving a life sentence for multiple counts. He was imprisoned 6 years ago.
6 years ago?
Excuse me. Why has everything happened 6 years ago when we lost our memory?
Number 89.
Should we visit Fuchu Prison?
No, we don't have time. Call up boss. Tell her to request that number 89 be brought to Abyss.
Good plan.
Roger.
That's some good time-saving plans. That's some good time management skills you got going there. Now let's deal with this smug bastard.
I heard there was no body found at the cold storage warehouse. Isn't your investigation over?
Shut up. It's over when I say it's over. Why'd you call Shoko?
You are beginning to irritate me.
I'm beginning to not
What
care.
did you want to talk to her about? What is the private matter you mentioned? What is your relationship with her?
I'll answer your questions when you present a warrant.
About 89.
Number 89? Who is that?
An inmate at Fuchu Prison. He used to go by Falco. He was an assassin.
Odd, finding such a person in Japan. What about him?
About a week ago, he called your secretary.
I don't know anything about that. He was probably calling for a pardon or some such nonsense. My secretary probably decided it wasn't worth my attention.
More.
If you need information, you can ask her.
Can I?
I
Oh,
can't
good.
help you.
I'll work on that. Why are you at the warehouse?
I told you I will not answer that question.
And why not? We didn't find anything there. There's nothing to hide.
It appears that he will not respond.
Iris.
How many times do I have to tell you?
30.
I don't know that girl. I've never seen her before.
Date.
I knew he was lying. This proves it.
I am having difficulty determining
We know
his
he's
motive for
lying.
After all, Iris was not killed.
Maybe he's got a secret with her he doesn't want us knowing. What are you hiding so?
We knew he was lying, come on.
Haven't you people got enough? I'm very busy, excuse me.
Oh yeah, you look busy. Feeding a koi or whatever.
Actually, I do have one more thing to tell you. To be honest, Kaname Date, I don't like you. I don't ever want to see you again.
Tough.
So I suggest that you don't show your face here anymore. It's what's best for both of us, understand?
Go to hell. So walked away sternly.
Who does this guy think he is?
Thinks he's
Date,
above the
his
law,
blood
like
pressure
all
is
politicians.
skyrocketing. Any higher could kill you. Relax, Date. We still have much to do.
I know.
Let's go. God damn, I hate that guy. I hate him as much as Date does. Alright, let's go talk to Hitomi. At least she's not a monstrous
I
asshole.
apologize for yesterday. I arrived uninvited.
No, I'm grateful. Thanks to you, Mizuki has her voice back.
No, I didn't do anything.
Yeah, you did. You stayed with her. Do you have the day off?
Yes, today's a holiday.
I heard
Iris
that.
isn't in school. She went to Lemniscate.
Yeah, I saw her earlier.
Is that so?
It is. So, Saejima, where's Renju?
You asked me that yesterday.
There's no point hiding it. I told her about Renju's
Right
disappearance.
from the hospital? I'm sorry. I have no idea.
About Iris?
I've put Iris through so
We're running out
much.
of stuff to
I
explore.
was 19 and single when she was born. People didn't take kindly to that. But Iris was such a fighter. She always protected me. I remember, one time at the nursery, some of the other mothers were talking about me. Iris ran up to them and said, "Don't talk about my mommy!" I'm supposed to be the mother, but it's Iris who's always protecting me.
What about your parents?
They died when I was 17. I was an orphan, and my relatives lived far away. They might have taken me in, but I was already in my second to last year of high school. It wasn't a good idea for me to move that late. So I decided to stay here, by myself.
And take care of Iris.
Yes, all alone. But Renju would help sometimes.
About Iris?
It was always just me and her. Vacations, barbecues, zoos, amusement parks. Just me and her. Oh, that reminds me. When Iris was 5, there was a children's theater show in Bloom Park. It was called Milky Moon. It was about girls as magical space rangers and such. She loved singing and dancing, even as a kid. Whenever she heard music, her body would start moving. It was a quirk of hers. And she did it at the show, too. Toward the end, when all the Milky Moon girls were dancing to the ending song, Iris climbed up onto the stage and danced with them. I tried to stop her, of course. I grabbed her arm and tried to get her to sit, but before I knew it, she was up there, dancing. And everyone was so excited. Even I was dancing by the end of it. When it was over, she had the biggest smile on her face. "Mama, you're a good dancer." That's the kind of girl she was.
More about Iris.
Whenever she sees someone playing music on the street, she'll run up and join them, right then and there. Music at the train station, the crosswalk beeping, even at convenience stores. When their little chime played, she would start dancing. It almost got her into trouble once. She was on the jungle gym and a truck drove by. It was playing loud music out the windows. She climbed up to the top and started dancing, but she lost her balance and fell. She fractured her leg pretty badly. It was on a Sunday, and it was hard to find an open emergency care. I was carrying her on my back, running and running through town. I could still hear her crying. Will I still be able to dance, Mommy? Can I still dance? She cried and cried into my shoulder. It was the only time she ever cried so much. No, that's not true. There was one other time.
When you got shot, presumably. What was the other time?
6 years ago, I was the victim of a shooting. After the surgery, Iris came in running, and she was sobbing.
Again, 6 years ago.
Don't die! Don't die!
Everything's 6 years ago.
Please don't die, Mommy! Don't die!
I swore to myself then that I would protect her, no matter what. Iris is everything to me, more important than my own life.
I know how you feel, man. Summarize.
Iris must really enjoy dancing.
Yeah.
Though her drawing skills could use some work.
Drawing skills?
Look at the drawing on the wall.
Where? Oh, there.
I've been wondering about that picture.
Iris drew it when she was 12.
That's you on the left and Iris in the middle, correct?
Yes,
Who's on? Is that
Who's on the
Rinji?
right?
the man I was dating at the time. It was only for 3 months, but...
The drawing on the wall looks interesting.
I met him about 6 years ago. Have you been to the Kume Shrine in the Minato district? I was praying there one day, and I heard a voice. Well, more like a groan. Behind the shrine, I saw a man sitting on the ground. He was bleeding badly from his stomach. I took out my phone to
Man,
call
bad
him.
shit happens to you all the time, man.
He grabbed my wrist, and he held me, and then... he kissed me. I was shocked, but when I stared into his eyes, then I heard footsteps, and then a bunch of men yelling. They were looking for him. When the voices and footsteps faded, he let me go. Don't call an ambulance, and don't call the cops. I knew he had to be a criminal, so I took him to an underground clinic I knew.
You took him to a mob doctor?
Renju's friend. I only met him once.
Oh my god.
Even though we had our first kiss seconds after meeting each other, it took a long time before I got to see him again. The first time we held hands was when we watched a horror movie together. The first time I took his arm was when we went to a haunted house in an amusement park. But I wasn't the one who grabbed him. A zombie jumped out and scared us, and he clung onto my arm. He had that cute side to him. And I was falling in love. Our second kiss was in the car. It's cliché, I know, but we drove around at night, looking at all the lights. We parked our car near a warehouse and kissed. I don't think we ever said I love you, but we both knew.
What warehouse is that exactly?
We were getting closer and closer. I introduced him to Iris about a month after I first met him. Iris never had a father figure in her life before. She warmed up to him immediately and treated him like a real dad. From then on, it was always the three of us together. We would go to the beach, to the river, the zoo, the amusement park. Going to barbecues with another person was a new experience for me and Iris. Everything felt so fresh. Every day was so exciting.
More.
Oh, sorry. You asked about the picture. He wanted to make okonomiyaki one day. He was working with the hot plate. It was ridiculous. He was trying to flip one, and it flew up in the air and landed right on my head. Iris saw the whole thing and laughed and laughed. I hadn't seen her laugh like that in a long time. I was having so much fun that I put an okonomiyaki on their heads too. Plop, plop. I added the bonito flakes and mayo and sauce.
Ew.
At this point, there was no going back. Eggs flew, flour going everywhere. The room was not a pretty sight. After our battle, we laughed like crazy. We were rolling around on the floor. So Iris decided to draw it.
That's why it's so messy looking. Oh my god.
But those days didn't last. 6 years ago, in November, a man with a gun broke into our house. Fortunately, Iris wasn't home at the time, but my boyfriend was. That's why the gunman came. He wanted to kill him. He wanted to kill him and he would never stop. He pulled the trigger. I tried to protect him.
That's how you got shot.
But the police arrived. They were both arrested and incarcerated.
Why was he after your boyfriend?
Before he met me, he committed some terrible crime. I don't know the details, but it was awful. So he became a target for underworld criminals. I don't know exactly why, but I know that he betrayed them in some way.
This
Can
again?
I ask you something?
Of course.
I had heard that incident was a random break-in gone wrong.
Oh. That's not true. I lied about it at the time, because of Mizuki. Mizuki is Iris's friend. If she found out, Iris would find out too. I didn't want Iris to know.
Know what?
That I was dating a criminal. He was her father figure. Iris looked up to him. If she found out about his past...
Okay, can we go now?
Date, we can't spend time reminiscing.
We've been here a while.
We have to get moving.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
We're gonna go jump into Mr. 89's head. That's the plan, right? I hope so. I return to Abyss HQ with Iba. I need to talk to the boss. As I entered the room, boss smiled, like she was waiting for me.
I took care of what you asked for.
Number 89?
He's here, in the interrogation room.
I'm on it.
You'll go without me this time. I have some errands to run.
More important than
One
this.
of the higher-ups needs me. I'll have Pewter go to the interrogation with you.
Understood.
Okay. I recognize that here. This is the guy that shot Hitomi, isn't it? I'm pretty sure it is. We saw him from the back before. Oh, you're a smug looking fuck as well. Jeez. What's everybody around here been such a smug arsehole? What's your name?
Number 89.
Your real name.
I don't know, I forgot.
We're gonna call you, Fred. Where are you from?
Djibouti.
Northeast Africa, a small republic of roughly 900,000.
I don't take kindly to stupid lies.
Why'd you call So Sajima's secretary?
Oh, you know about that. It's true. I called Sajima's secretary. I got him on the line and I told him something very important.
You spoke with him directly?
Yeah.
Well, he lied about that. What did you tell him?
I told him to call somebody.
Somebody.
I can't tell you anymore.
How many people have you killed?
I don't know. It's not like I'm counting.
About Shoko's murder.
Alright. Let's get back to the topic at hand. 2 days ago, you called our investigation office. You said you know who killed Shoko Nadami.
That's right.
Who?
Hey, don't be so hasty. We haven't agreed on a deal. You're gonna let me out of prison, right?
No way.
Yes, I promise.
What?
You're lying. You don't want to release me.
Can't release a serial killer? An assassin?
That's fine. I was expecting this anyway. I just wanted a good excuse to leave the prison.
What do you mean?
You really want to know? Here's what I mean!
Hey, Pewter, you can help me out here if you like.
You'll make a good hostage for me. Take me to the exit. Now.
Well, that went well. Jesus Christ.
Oh, darn.
We're like...
Are you kidding me? A criminal serving a life sentence just escaped from Metro Police. I ordered everyone to keep quiet about this, but it's only a matter of time before the press sniffs this out. We need to get number 89 back before then.
Holy shit, that was dumb. We're more of a bumbling idiot than Inspector Gadget. Apologize.
Boss, it's my fault he got away. I'm sorry.
Why wasn't the
Don't
room
waste
locked?
time apologizing. Go catch him.
Why didn't Pewter
I'm the one
help?
who has to go on an apology tour now. You really messed up this time.
I know. Where's my gun? Dipshit.
Number 89 still has it. But don't worry. I have a spare. I'll give it to you later.
Better be a nuclear missile launcher. Where's number 89?
How would I know? After he got to the exit, he let me go. I didn't see where he went. I collapsed right there.
How'd he get away?
He punched out an officer and stole his clothes. He put on the uniform and brought me with him at gunpoint. Well, he had the gun in his pocket, hiding it. No one on the floor even knew this was happening. He got on the elevator and made it to the ground floor. He even stole my security card. He said he'd kill me if I tried anything. I suppose the whole escape took him about 5 minutes. He must have planned this.
No shit.
You're rather calm about all this.
I'm coming down from being terrified for my life. I'm in a bit of a fugue state right now.
Date, I know you are already aware of this, but there are security cameras all over this compound.
Right.
I checked all of them. Number 89 fled in a car that was waiting for him.
So he had an accomplice.
Yes,
Did you see who was driving?
I did.
Who was it?
You
Sajima.
and I know him well.
Sorry, Sajima.
Renju?
Oh, Renju. I told Boss and Pewter about what Iba revealed to me.
Renju?
Why?
Renju's so bad, man.
Date, Moma is calling.
Oh, thank God.
Moma? From the Kumakuras?
I'll connect him.
Hey, Date. I just got the word. Renju's been seen.
What? Where?
Hey, don't forget our deal.
Deal? What deal?
Iris.
You forgot already? I'm talking about Tessa.
Oh, right.
I'll be waiting. You know what to do.
You haven't told me where
What should we do?
he's been seen.
We have no
God.
choice. We have to take her.
To Moma?
Yes.
He didn't tell us where Renju was seen. He just said Renju's been seen. That doesn't help anybody. Oh my God.
Oh my gosh! Late. You're late.
Why are you gonna go on a date? You're gonna go see the Yakuza with me.
Have you forgotten the vows you exchanged?
Are you drunk?
No, of course not.
You're drunk.
I'm kid. I'm kidding! I can't believe I'm gonna shovel forge with you. I'm getting excited!
We are not shovel forging.
I was talking about the date, silly.
Shovel Forge and a date are synonymous, apparently.
So where
Cool.
are we going?
Yakuza! To a Yakuza office building.
No point lying to you. I need you to come with me to an office. I'll have to inspect it, though.
What? An insect show? I didn't
Yeah.
know you were into that. Well, okay, it's kind of weird, but whatever. Let's go to the insect show.
Oh my god. She's as dumb as we are. She didn't completely understand, but I didn't have time to care. I took Iris to the Kumakuras.
So where are the Aziptula praticolas?
Tessa!
Oh, is this guy the Aziptula praticola?
What are you talking about?
Oh, sorry. Are you the insect trainer? Go ahead. Sorry for interrupting. Start the insect show now! Wait a minute. This is a gangster den.
Took you long enough.
Date, you tricked me!
I wasn't trying to trick you. You just misunderstood me.
But I wanted to see the bugs! I really did!
He said it was weird a minute ago.
So she likes insects as well.
Moma, I held up my end of the deal.
You sure did. You want to hear about Renju?
Mr. Okiura?
Hit it.
You said on the phone that you saw Renju.
Yeah, I had all my people looking for him.
Wow, you're
So
really
you
into
tell me
this.
where he is.
I could.
Hey, I held up my end. I brought Iris like you asked.
Date, come here.
Momo took me in the corner of the room.
Date, I don't quite know how to ask this, but
No, the answer is no.
can you ask Tessa if I can shake her hand, please?
Oh, that's alright.
That's it? Sure.
Momo and I broke our huddle.
Iris, could you do me a favor?
A favor?
He wants to see your boobs.
What the fuck, dude? I didn't say that!
Oh, sorry. What I meant was, he wants to shake your hand.
Oh, a handshake?
That was so fucked up.
Sure. Never show my boobs.
Iris took Momo's hand gently and shook it.
Date, this is the happiest day of my life. It feels good to be the boss.
For Yakuza
So how about
patriarch, he's pretty adorable.
Alright, here it goes. Renju was seen in 2 places. First, Sunfish Pocket, the maid cafe.
He owns that, right?
Second, Ikume Shrine.
Sunfish Pocket and Akume Shrine.
Got it, thanks.
No problem, bro. Really.
Oh yeah, I haven't introduced this old man yet.
I'm 24!
Rude, man.
Moma is lying. He is at least 48.
Absolutely.
He looks pretty good for a
Sorry for not
48-year-old.
introducing myself. My name is Moma Kumakura. I work for a prestigious advertising agency.
You run the Kumakura gang, right? You're like a mob boss.
How did you know that?
Is he stupid?
The flag on the wall behind your head. That would do it.
Moma may not look it, but he's a huge ASET fan.
Well, I mean, I don't know if I'm a huge fan.
Gambling.
Bet, debt, ASET!
Worries.
Forget, fret, ASET!
Now what does she say?
ASET, you bet!
Wow, my catchphrase! Thank you!
This is kind of embarrassing.
But sorry, Moma. I don't like gangsters.
I don't like gangsters either. Gangsters are awful. All those nasty Yakuza guys should drop dead, am I right?
About Renju?
What
We need to
happened
get out of
Mr.
here.
Okura? I heard he escaped the hospital.
So did I. But I don't know anything more than that.
Please tell me.
Renji's escape from hospital was strange. 3 things stuck out to me. I laid out the facts. Mizuki was lured to a place where Shoko's body was found by a message sent from Renju's phone. I found Iris's body at Okura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse. Earlier today, Renju fled with a prisoner escaping a life sentence, an assassin named Number 89.
Hold up. What were you saying about Tessa's dead body?
Oh, well...
Date saw a parallel world with my dead body in it.
A parallel world?
Never heard of it?
Oh, yeah, of course I have. Yeah, right. Parallel worlds and all that shit.
I don't understand it, but I suppose he does.
Good, because I don't feel like explaining it.
But why would Mr. Okura do that?
Because he's a bad man.
I don't know. He could be a hostage or an accomplice. Either way, I need to find him.
Where are your goons?
They're out, looking for Renju. Besides, I can't have them here seeing me like this.
Good point, yeah.
Good point.
Alright, I'm sorry.
Sorry for bringing you here.
It's okay.
You don't have to be scared, Tessa. We're not thugs. We're just a gang.
About as contradictory as meatless beef.
Meatless beef.
The old boss was really violent.
He would take a cheese grater to someone's leg if they looked at him funny.
But after I took over, we went crystal clean.
Crystal.
Methamphetamines.
No, we don't do drugs. Don't deal with that stuff. We had to restructure the whole operation. Cut a lot of people off.
Cut?
Their throats.
No, not like that.
Summarize.
Anyway, Moma, take care of Iris for me.
What?
We're not leaving her here, are we?
Wait! You're leaving me here?
That's a bit much.
You'll be safe with him.
Are you serious? Look at his face!
He does look like a
Not
shark.
to mention he runs a crime syndicate. What if he sells me to the highest bidder?
Tessa, I would never do that. I told you, we're clean now. We all go home on time, we follow government regulations.
See ya.
Wait! What about Shovel Forge?
I told you I never promised to play with you.
But you promised me a date.
Date, is this true? You son of a bitch.
I thought you were clean.
Good idea.
Date, you're gonna look for Mr. Okura, right? Take me with you. If you do, I'll tell you about last night.
Her late night visitor.
Yes. We need to know.
Fine.
Yay!
Date, don't ignore me.
A clean gang.
Yeah, why do you have a rifle behind the desk?
Oh, that's just a toy.
Oh, just a toy.
Let's leave them alone for a while.
Two
Idiots.
places to check. Sunfish Pocket and Ikume Shrine.
Yep.
I want to go to the warehouse too, where you found my dead body.
Something bothering you?
No, I'm just curious. Oh, and one more thing. Can we eat somewhere?
Food sounds good. I haven't eaten in a while.
Oh, my chest hurts. Getting hard to breathe.
Okay, we need to wrap this episode up. We are well out of time now, but we can leave this area, so that's cool. He does look like a shark though, right? He's like the personification of a shark. There's that guy from Naruto, the bad guy that is a shark. He looks like him. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll see you in the next one.